Unstoppable is the latest new movie starring Gerald Jerome, Jennifer Lopez, and the list goes on. This is based on a true story, by the way. Anthony Robles, he was born with one leg, but he did not let his situation stop him from persevering and achieving his goals. He is a man that is very relentless. I never knew or learned about Anthony Robles until this film. And it's crazy that I never heard about him before, or that I wasn't aware about him before. I will say that this movie is a crowd pleaser, and what really drives this movie is the performance from the cast. However, I do feel that from a writing standpoint, the story could have been told so much better. Yes, there were some cliches in this movie. I felt that the casting of Anthony Robles' family was somewhat a little bit off for me. I'm never crazy about movies that Jennifer Lopez is in. I'm not the biggest fan of her acting. The only movies that I've been a fan of her performance are Selena, Out of Sight, and to a certain extent, Hustlers. However, in this movie, I was impressed with her performance. Gerald Jerome, after winning an Emmy for When They See Us, I want this guy to thrive. He has a lot of talent, and he does a good job in this movie. The scenes with him and his family, before I forget, Anthony Robles, he was raised in a very hostile environment, very chaotic. He, according to what I've seen in the movie, his dad was basically not the kind of dad that you want to have. He wasn't supportive, always try to talk down on him, try to test him as a man in a not good way. His father, played by Bobby Cannavale, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, which I've seen him so many times in so many movies and shows. He's a good actor. But boy, do I dislike him. I dislike him very strongly in this movie. Because he plays the role so well, I really dislike him. There were certain parts of this movie that hits home for me, and it took me a minute to watch the entire film. I couldn't watch the entire movie in one day. Anthony's father, who Bobby plays the role of Rich, he's just bad for the family, bad. And this is a household of 4 or 5 kids, I believe. But his thing with Anthony, it was just unbelievable. He didn't treat his wife well, which Jennifer Lopez plays the role as Judy Robles. I do like Judy and Anthony's mother and son relationship. She's very supportive of his wrestling career. The father, on the other hand, he's just horrendous. He doesn't believe that Anthony can make a career out of wrestling. But Rich himself, he's not the greatest example. Losing jobs, not treating the family well. He's just not a good guy, in my opinion. Anthony, there's this one school that Anthony wanted to go, but he got rejected. He felt that the best college wrestling athletes go to that school. And then sure enough, the school that he ended up going to, when it came to the championship round, he ended up facing someone from the school that he wanted to go. So it's crazy how everything happened. Everything happened for a reason for Anthony. And that's one of the lessons in life, that sometimes you want something, you might not get it, but you get something better in return. So I took that as one of the lessons and themes of this movie. This movie is good for anyone who's a wrestling fan, anyone who has been through or knows someone that has disability. This movie is for anyone looking for signs of inspiration, motivation. This is definitely one of those I'm telling you, this movie is a crowd pleaser. I definitely see myself watching this movie more than once because I was once a big wrestling fan. I love any sport. I love to watch any sports films, especially if it's based on a true story. But I just felt that the writing could have been so much better. But hey, when you have a cast of Jerome, J-Lo, Michael Pena, who plays Anthony's high school coach, Don Cheadle, who plays Anthony's college coach, and there were certain moments where he did an outstanding job in this movie. But yeah, I feel that the performance of the cast was really what drove this movie. That and certain scenes that made you this movie takes you on an emotional journey. For me, I felt inspired. It brought a smile to my face. And then there were very parts of the movie that made me pissed off. But yeah, J-Lo, I did not expect anything from her in this movie, but she, in my opinion, she did a good job in this movie from a performance standpoint. Especially the scenes that she shared with Jerome, who plays as Anthony Robles. And then, but in real life, Judy Robles, she went back to school, she got her degree, and she turned her life around. Anthony's life obviously got better, and he became a huge inspiration for so many people. Oh yeah, I can't forget. I can't say it. Sorry, I can't spoil it. But yeah, I say that you should see the movie for yourself. This movie's on Amazon Prime, so if you have Prime, go check it out. My review from 1 through 5, it's tough, but I'm gonna go with a 3.8 out of 5 stars. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe, and may God bless each and every one of you.